students, today we will discuss the compacted soil. What is the compacted soil? Compacted soil are soil that will create the heavy pressure and reduce the erosion in the soil and increase the bulk density of the soil. Create the very compacted when they reduce the reduce the decomposition in the soils. And like you see this figure, and the reduced well the comparison with the soil compaction, and why are good and bad when the less compaction when they increase the plant roots are more and increase the more availability of aeration and the movement of nutrient and movement of transference of the nutrient and movement of the water easily. But when the compacted soil reduce the root growth, when root growth reduce the plant growth and yield and decrease the but it's the bad impact for the growth and development of the plants. Next, the compaction is the good as a good for the construction purpose. Bad for the agriculture, in the growing the crop, but as a good for the because the compacted surface is useful for the construction and growing of the commercial purpose. Second, the myth about the soil composition. Two myths of the soil composition. First is the freeze to cycle the reduce the majority of the compaction as the by the machinery. As like in the say the continuous soil melting of the ice and decrease the compaction of the soil. I don't know is the right about because they in the like hilly areas like stone like yes, and stone and in the different type or it reduce the divide and decrease the stones. And the second is the what is the compaction is mother nature and does the take the care of deep tillage and shuffle. That means the reduce the compaction by the deep tillage to the continuous do not to create the deep tillage and create the compaction of the soils. Next is the comparison. Comparison the compaction of the plant growth. When the loose soil, loose soil increase the root growth in the stem, base root and nodal root, seed and seed beds. These are the primary and the increase the root growth properly, and when the root growth is maximum and the absorbance of the nutrients or water also is the increase in the soil. But compacted soil has the decrease in these type of availability like root growth length, root diameter, root angle, root turbidity, and the root the critical rhizome and the root proliferation and root effects. These are the compaction difference between loose soil and compacted soils. Second is what is the causes of soil compaction? What is the main causes of increase the compaction? First is the raindrop splash. When the raindrop after the rain, the intensity of the rain, if the removal of the surface of the soil create the compacted of the surface. Main causes. And the second is the tillage. When the continuous growing of the only one layer of tillage, only one use instrument like a cultivator. Cultivator continuous tillage one layer create the surface of the compaction or to develop the compaction in the soil. Second is the heavy machinery. It's like this. This is the use as a heavy machinery. Heavy machinery going on the fields and create the load for the creating the compactness in the soil. Next is the crop rotation. When the minimum crop rotation, when the continuous growing as like monocrop, as like mustards, continuous growing mustard as the growing the root growth only, specific centimeter like a 10 or 50 centimeter, but and they create the compactness. But you use continuous like rotation, like pearls, cereals, and mustards, the oil seeds crops. Then different root growth like 5, 6, 10. These are the different root growth system. Then growth get that break down the compactness. When the raindrop like this and tillage operations like continuous is like this. The continuously create the subsurface compactness. But like different tillage and increase the texture, clears the clear the. So next one is the impact of soil moisture on the compaction. What is the impact? Impact that means as a so. So that's like in the different type of soil like hardy soil, normal soil, and wet soil. This is the wet soil. This is the hard soil, ठीक है. This is the normal soil. That means the like in the hardy soil is the less impact of the soil. मतलब कि does not affect the मतलब कि heavy machinery use as the create the compactness, but in the loose soil मतलब in the normal soil more effect than the this is the more effect than the PSI is the unit of the pressure, and there's not next is the weight soil. Weight soil is मतलब कि heavy load or मतलब using the machinery, so like big machineries, and create the more increase the compactness of the in the specific type of soil. So these are the factor of the comparison of the different characters of the in the soils, and different type of increase the compactness in the soil. Next is the causes of the compactions. Causes of the compactions like density. First is the density like a bulk. Density. First is the density of the effect of the tillage. Density, that means when the continuous tillage. Continuous tillage मतलब more tillage and create the sharpness, compactness, and increase the bulk density in the soil. When and the crop growing like मतलब कि second is the plant response to the surface compactions like soybean and corn, sugar beets, potatoes, wheat. Like when these type of crops, these type of crop grow only like in the rich systems. As you see this in the crop, roots are growing specific in these areas like potatoes. Only these conditions. These are the root of trial level. But in this area where the water is continuous as a move and is stored in the soil, these are the create the compactness. As the heavy bulk density is more bulk density found in the potato fields. Potato fields has a more bulk density in the this condition where the continuous in the rich and bed system and the growing. So these are the causes of the major effect of the soils. And next is the subsoil compaction. Subsoil compaction is a plant response to the subsoil. That's like first is the water availability. Water level, let us see the composition of like more soil become porous soil, or see you see the more water availability because more available pore space in the particle मतलब कि soil between the soil particle, but in the less but is water movement is very easily in the compacted soil is the water more availability, but in the compacted soil compacted and filled with the porous and the low water availability or movement is the effect by the water. But this is the so different condition or different type of availability. This like see this is like a ground gravitational water and capillary water has more availability of the soil, but in the hygroscopic water are found in the is the thin layer of the water in the surface of the attached with the surface of the particle. When this very compact soil is stored in the soil, but moment of the capillary movement, these are the very soils. Second is the nutrient uptake. Uptake nutrient, that means मतलब कि more resistance and microbial activity. When the microbial activity has increased in this type of soil, fixation of the nutrient is more. And second is the more water one mineral movement, and second is the root growth. Root growth has more like this. Root growth more than increase the मतलब कि movement and absorbance of the nutrient by the plant. When reduce the root growth, reduce the absorbance of the nutrient and water. When increase the root growth and increase the nutrient in the soil and increase the fixation capacity of the soil. So second is the next one is the plant growth, and when the plant let the sea at the comparison with the sea and like a growth of plant and absorbance of the nutrient both, then simply is the increase the uptake the nutrient more than the yield, easily increase the yield and like properly availability of the water and source. These are physical and chemical properties are good that the yield as also as the good. Second is the fourth is a feature of the delay planting after field operation due to the colder and wetter system. That means field suffer from the cold and the wetter soil at the do not prepare as easily as timely. So the these are factor effect of the availability of the time to ready to create the problem for timely ready for field. So these are the factors are the create the complexness of the subsoils. Second is the how to reduce the soil compaction. So first is the use the perlite and vermiculite. These are the mineral that means the add the soil become compacted, then add the vermiculite and this perlite in the soil and promote the granular and aeration. In the increase the soil aeration and improve the infiltration in the soil. Vermiculite is like mine and heated to high temperature and warm like sap and clear the between the but retain the moisture, increase the moisture content in the soil. So you can use no-till system when more you use when the continuous growing as like a continuous tillage is more than only one. They create the surface compactness. But when you reduce that means no tillage or less tillage or create the different tillage system like motorboat plow has a different and the cultivator has the so the different layer and break down the compactness in the surface of the soil. Second, avoid the working with the weight system. Weight system as like in the drive if you discuss the first slide and the different type soil, different effect of the heavy load, then they avoid the working in the weight system and the create diagram after the weight to check the moisture availability and then the work in the field. Check the soil regularly. That means use this is the penetrometer. Penetrometer is an instrument that uses the moisture content in the soil. When the proper moisture intake in the field, then you walk and work related. After do not talk you walk in the field and create the population. Add the organic matter soil. Organic matter increase the aeration in the soil, increase the water holding capacity in the soil. These are the only one feature has the good for the improve the all physical, chemical and biological property in the soil. So these are the characters are the parameters of the reduce the compactness in the soils.